Cancer, how are you doing? So these are just your general messages for the middle of April and through the 1st of May. Where's the time gone? It's gone by so fast. All right, messages for Cancerian placement: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, the North Node, in Vedic and Eastern sidereal and Western tropical charts, please. Calling in the Cancerians. We want to tap into your Akashic records. I'm going to be using the Akashic Record Oracle deck today. I just got really dizzy out of nowhere, so some of you guys could be experiencing fainting spells, dizziness, vertigo, or ascension symptoms, okay? As some of you are going through detoxes at this time and parasite cleanses, and when you do that, the parasites, when you kill them, they release toxins into your body, which has to be removed from the body through toxic waste, sweating. And if you did anything like I did today, I took about 40 minutes to do spa therapy. Just 20 minutes in the hot tub can detoxify your body, and it's like a brisk walk in itself. So these are things that you might find that would behoove you, might be helpful to you at this time. So let's go ahead and see. As we tap into your Akashic records, you might feel light as a feather. You might feel lightheaded. This is normal, okay? All right. They want you to release a burden. This is the reason why they're showing me this and having me feel this way. Is it's time for Cancerians to release a burden. So the first recognition that's coming from your Akashic records is the boundless possibilities. It kind of reminds me of the Fool card in a way. You know, there's a person there standing on the edge of, a cliff, a dock, a deck, up high, alone, contemplating things very, very, very strongly, Where do I go next? What do I do next? There's that lightheartedness, looking up, ready to release something, ready to take a leap of faith, ready to look at new possibilities, okay? There are new possibilities opening up for you, and if you can't see it, you'll feel it first because you're a Cancerian. You are standing on the edge of limitless potential. Don't limit your dreams based on past experiences. Embrace the boundless possibilities that awaits you. So they don't want you to look at the past. They don't want you to get stuck in the past. Memories, they're there for a reason. They're for a lesson, or they're there just to implement a piece of our soul's journey that we signed up for. And so right now at this time, don't let your past hold you back, Cancer, okay? All right, I'm speaking to myself as well. I have Venus in Cancer. Let's go ahead and get moving. I also have a South Node in Cancer, which is interesting. South Node is the lessons you've already learned. And the things that you're supposed to be doing is the opposite of that, which the opposite of Cancerian energy is Capricorn energy. So Cancerian's water, feminine, mother. Capricorn is stability, earth, nature, discipline, structure. So both are necessary at this time. You might be being asked to be brave and step out of that South Node, like me, the familiar, and into something new, something different. You might be stepping out of the home for the first time, saying you've been someone who's been more of a home giver, a home caretaker, or I'm hearing a housewife or midwives, or just someone, if you're masculine or feminine, the dad moms and dad and mom dads, vice versa, where you've been playing both roles, okay? They're asking you to be brave. We've got bravery coming out here. It's part of your Akashic records. You're going to need to be brave at this time. You're going to need to carry your sword of truth, okay? And, illumination is here. This does look like it could be the sun or it could be the moon. I'm looking at it as if it's the moon. It is a full moon. It is time for you to become aware, Cancerian. The moon card in Tarot is your energy, stepping out of fear into the unknown, into the darkness, into your marvelous light where you can see clearly and navigate through the darkness. But your sword of truth must stand by your side at all times. And there are some things on your back that are growing, okay? Now, these are not monkeys on your back. This is actually good. This is growth. These are flowers. You've got growth. The things you've done in your past, you've done a lot of great things. You've done planted a lot of seeds. There's growth there, but now it's time to turn your back on that growth. Turn your back on the growth. It's still going to be fine. It's still going to grow without you. Just like a perennial plant. You plant it this year into the soil, it takes root, and it comes back every year, okay? Just like the trees and nature. You know, this is where we got to let nature take its course and not control things. Standing in our sort of truth, moving forward to the next level, the next possibility, okay? So, let's ask some tarot cards about what those possibilities, you know, could potentially look like, okay? So let's give this a shuffle for the Cancerians. I will be taking reverse and upright cards. Typically, they mean the same thing, whether they're in the upright or the reverse, but one can have a positive annotation and the other one can have a negative annotation. Depends on the lens and the perspective that you're looking at this time. So for the Cancer placements, their Akashic records are telling them that there's boundless possibilities ahead of them, and that the past is the past, and they've done all they can there to ensure the nurturing and the safety and the growth of those situations, circumstances, and places and things and people. But now they're ready to move forward with their sort of truth to the next level. So this endless, boundless possibility, what could that look like for some of our Cancerians that might see this video today or the incoming days ahead of us? We have the Queen of Swords in the upright. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. The Queen of Swords is you standing in your bravery. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. It's the truth speaker. It's using knowledge, power, understanding, communication. It's ruled by Mercury. Queen of Swords is that feminine aspect coming forward, strongest at this time. But this is someone that can be very blunt and speak their truth. They know their worth. They know their abilities. They know their intellectual. They know they're smart. They have these abilities, and they know how to get there. So I'm talking to someone who can have strong air placements in your chart, or if that's not the case, which I think you do, honestly, because the air sign's coming out here. This is strong Libra energy, by the way. Something that's fair and just and balanced for you, yourself, and everyone involved, okay? So making logical decisions based off of good communication and trust. Now, with the Seven of Cups coming in the reverse, Seven of Cups in the upright is you looking at these options. You're at the counter at the grocery store. You could buy this food or you could buy that food. And they're asking you to make a different choice, because some of the choices that you've been made have only gotten you so far in this path, Cancerian. So that's why they're saying now it's time to turn your back to that past. No more living in illusions, or maybe no more enabling others to take advantage of all of the wonderful opportunities that you've provided for them. Because in all honesty and clearness here, it's like you've gone through 7 options already at this point, and we're still looking at something that's figuring itself out to be some sort of fantasy or some sort of illusion, or it's kept you in a spirit of confusion. But the Queen of Swords is not confused. So she's coming in here and saying, grab your sword of truth, cut away these cords of attachments that are tying you to your past, that are blocking you from moving forward into your boundless possibilities. So first of all, it starts with a cut cording ceremony. First of all, we're going to have to cut off the things that are holding us back. That can be people, places, and things. And we can do this diplomatically. We don't have to be angry. It doesn't have to be a big, huge fight. You know, you can say some really wise words that would cut yourself free from entanglements at this time. With the Queen of Swords showing up, the Holy Spirit, the mother of divine feminine nature of the Godhead, will give you the words to speak if you do not know what to speak in your time of need. So don't be afraid or confused, because if you don't feel like you'll know what to say, you'll know what to say when it's time to. When you step into faith, when you say, I'm brave enough, I can step out of this illusion, I can step past the veil, and I can see what really is truly going on here behind the scenes, okay? So that is the boundless opportunity, is for you, for some of us, to come out of some sort of a massive confusion and illusion that's served us no purpose. Now let's talk about it. It did serve a purpose, because we all have lessons to learn in life. I'm thinking about Uranus, and Uranus is the planet of surprises. It is ruled by watery energy, and it is Aquarius energy as well. It can make you a little aloofy, where you're living in a dreamy state and you're just like in a little bit of a fluff and no real grounded truth to what you've been standing on. And the fact of the matter is yes, there has been great growth, but now there is time to move on to something better. So what is the better that's coming in for you when we leave these illusions behind, okay? Your current energies, please. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with the Cancerians. What are they been in an illusion about? Three of Wands in the reverse. This is the card of manifesting an unanswered prayer. You're not getting the prayers answered. And then you have the Sun in the reverse. This is the happy card of the happy family. It is Leo energy as well. Creativity, sunshine, but it's in the reverse. So something that you thought you were building could have been with a Leo potentially, could have been with a fellow air sign Cancerian. Someone that you thought you could manifest with, it turned out to be an illusion. It turned out to be ain't no sunshine in here today, because everything I thought that I built my happiness on has turned out to be a farce. Toxic energy is supposed to be absorbed by sunflowers. They are natural. They come back every year. You can plant we talked about this, something comes back every year. The sunflowers are here to remove the toxic people, places, and things from our life. And in particularly, they do it from the soil. They remove metals and stuff from the soils. But symbolically, you've been surrounded by trying to remove the toxic energies around you in your environment. But it seems like it always turns out to where it doesn't work out. And that's because it's been an illusion. So why has Cancer been stuck in an illusion and not able to manifest their dreams? We have the Pisces energy here of the Hanged Man. You've been stuck, okay? This is like cursed is every man that hangeth on a tree. You've stuck around so long that now you've stuck yourself in an illusion for so long that now you're stuck in a damn tree, okay? Curseth is every man that hangeth on a tree. So nothing's going to change until you're brave enough to cut yourself down off of that tree branch and clean up this mess with that broom. And that means you're going to have to sweep some people, places, and things from your past away from you, okay? And that's not fun, and that's not easy, because Cancerians, we're lovies. We love. We are the home and we are the hearth. We are the sensitive ones. We care. And if somebody gets us to the point where we don't care anymore, it's not a good place for a Cancerian, because they can become the hurricane. Water signs, they can take you down like a typhoon in their emotions, okay? And it's like, that's their superpower, is created to bring in love. And if you tamper with them too long, and I don't know why these cards are sitting over here. There's 3 of them. Queen of Wands, 7 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. Something here is shrouded around a third-party energy. I've got a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Feminine, which can be the other woman here. When it's sitting with the 7 of Swords, that's some sort of sneaky behavior. It can be lying, cheating, or deception here that you have been around. And then you've got the 4 of Pentacles saying, oh, you need to hold back from this person because they will tell all of your gossips. This person does not have the ability to be trusted. They will tell all of your secrets, whoever you're dealing with. So that was just hidden at the bottom, and that's for somebody, maybe not all of us. That was just laying there. I don't even think I picked them up all the way. It was what's hidden underneath. So hidden underneath, you could be dealing with another woman, okay? We have Sagittarius energy coming up here as your advice coming in. Sagittarius is saying, you know what? Keep one eye open and one eye closed. You see very clearly about what is going on here, but you're remaining patient. Now, Jupiter is in Cancer until June of this year. Then we'll be moving into the sign of Leo. So this is a little bit of learning to stand on one leg, a balancing act, seeing very clearly about what's going on, but transmuting the energy and not letting it get under your skin. So you've been like, I'm talking to some Cancerians who have been getting this message for a while now, and you're just trying to see yourself clear and through it. Trust me, things are going to start to really shift and move for you Moving into May and June and July, we've been in a cluster fuck of planets. And yes, I cuss, so forgive me if you don't like that. I guess you can just bleep me off of here if it's not for you, but it's just a word. And it's one of those things where you go, fuck, man, what the fuck's going on? And it's like so much energy. It's like if you took a baseball field and you put all of our planets, like at least 7 of them, with the sun and the moon, all on this baseball field, and they're all on one court, and they're all playing ball, and they're all pushing for power. Mars wants to go to war. Venus wants to love and just have nice things. Chiron wants to come in and try to heal your wound from childhood. Saturn wants to come in and give you discipline and structure so you can fulfill your goals. And Neptune comes in to give you ideas about how to imagine a new life, a new world. You can only imagine. You have to use your imagination to create what the new is, but it's using the right imagination, not illusions. So how do we manifest? We go in there. I was just doing this afternoon. I was thinking about how I'm really admiring some of these people who can remote view and astro travel. Now, I astro travel only when I'm sleeping or dreaming because I'm such a control freak. I can't let go, and I have a really hard time meditating too, of releasing. But I just made this conscious decision today when I was in that spa hot tub. I'm going to take this time. I'm going to relax. I'm going to let these waters, wash me clean, detox me, and I want to know, like, is it really just a choice? Is it really just a choice to get up and leave out of your body? And I heard, yes, it is. And then I heard, okay, well, let me just imagine. And so I imagined myself, and I was walking through a field of a forest with mycelium, which is fungus. You know how the earth and the root systems, they all grow together, and actually mushrooms and fungus ties the entire earth and ground together through a mycelium network. I saw myself walking through a mycelium network, and how we were all connected. And it was earthly, and it was keeping me grounded, and it felt really good. And I said, well, that wasn't so bad. And then I heard, but aren't you scared of heights? And I said, I am scared of heights. And I said, that was something I didn't used to be scared of, but the older I got, now I'm scared of high rises. I'm scared of flying. I'm scared of bridges. I'm scared of being too high on these overpasses and stuff like that. So I had to allow myself to say, okay, can I imagine myself flying? And I couldn't imagine myself flying. Why? Because of the fear. Even though I was completely safe in my hot tub, peace of mind, relaxed, protected, it was still too scary for me to imagine flying into space, flying way up in the high skies like a bird without a care in the world, okay? So this is the power of imagination, and that's what this reading is about. Being brave enough to leave the past behind and being brave enough to imagine a whole new world. Can you truly, really imagine a world where you really are happy and not unhappy? Because whoever this reading is for someone who's been doing the same things over and over and over again, and they are expecting different results, and they're not getting the answered prayer. And you think that you're like, maybe some people might think, I just heard God's mad at them, your prayers are not being heard because you're out of alignment. But really, it's not about that. God's not judging you. I'm not judging you. You're judging yourself. You have to give yourself permission to dream a little dream. You have to be real with yourself and say, yes, this is an illusion. Yes, this situation does not make me happy. Yes, this situation has something attached to it that is a farce, and recognize it and move on, or just stay in the illusion. It's your choice, Cancer. But whoever I'm reading for today has a choice to make today. There are boundless possibilities in your Akashic records that are saying there's more for you in life, and that your past is holding you back, and they want you to be brave enough to imagine a whole new world, Cancer. Those are the messages I have for you today from Spirit. Thank you for watching. I wish you all the luck in the world. Many blessings. Goodbye now.